Hey guys, this is one of my runs on DFFOO Global Act 3 Finale Part 1. The strat here is a pretty straightforward strat involving the very broken combo of Hope and Enna Crow. The third party member is Lunafreya and she has a seed range call, as you can see. The good thing about this strategy and setup is that it should be very easy to replicate so long as you have ultimate weapon for Enna Crow and ideally an ultimate weapon for the Prishe LD call as well. Starting off, all you really need is Lunafreya to start first, that's all. So to increase your chances of her starting first, what you can also do is remove speed passives from Enna Crow and Hope. As always, I will also have the setup detailed in the video description, so you can check that out if you need more information. This team will be able to kill the bosses so quickly that you can actually kill them before they enter force time. And this stage normally is pretty difficult to raise the boss's force gauge because they get a whopping 5% increase in force anytime you take an action. So to be able to hit 100% force time before the bosses do, what I do here is to chain Lunafreya's BT mode as well as a Chocobo summon mode. Now before going into Lunafreya's BT mode, I do one round of Awakening and BT plus, and this actually allows me to use one Awakening here immediately after her BT plus so that I get one free skill use, and I will take this into her BT mode right here. Using BT plus before BT mode allows you to use 2 energy heals right at the start. The third turn in BT mode is pretty flexible, you can do anything that you want. I just went for quick prayer on Hope. And on the fourth turn, what you want is to then use LD on Lunafreya, which allows you to use 2 more energy heals, and this allows you 4 energy heals in her BT mode, which greatly charges your force gauge. As she's finishing up her BT mode, one important thing about the seed range LD call, I use both right at the start, and you want to use them to also turn manipulate so that Hope acts after Lunafreya and Enna Crow acts last. It is very important to maximize energy heals as much as possible because that's the only way where you can outrace the boss and hit force time before they do. I use 2 more energy heals here just to get my force gauge close to 100%. You don't really need to use 2, I think on hindsight using just 1 is enough. But I wanted to make sure that I can definitely hit 100% force gauge early on in summon mode. For popping summon, bring in the friend Selphie. Summon mode is there to keep the turn count at 0, but importantly it also freezes the boss's force gauge, so you can very comfortably go into force time before they do. I use 1 wall on Selphie to apply her wall buff, and then I end her turn using her Rapture. Coming to Hope's turn, what you want very importantly is to use the Raijin LD call. This call is quite key because you will have to eat Flamethrower plus later on in the fight, and Raijin's LD call negates the damage and the debuff that it does. After using Hope's FR, what you want to do is use Shell until there are 5 turns of force time remaining, and then pass his turn to Enna Crow using Protect. In order for Protect to be able to end Hope's turn, you do need to unequip the Protect Lite passive, and again you can refer to the video description to see which passives I remove for the fight. The goal out of all this is for Enna Crow to start her turn at exactly 4 turns of force time remaining. Enna Crow's turn is pretty straightforward. What you want to do is use the Prishe LD call on one boss, and then use her LD to finish it off, and then use 2 LDs on the remaining boss to kill it. As you do all this, you will trigger a bunch of Snake Howl and Flamethrowers, which is where the Raijin LD call is quite important. Boss A isn't too bad because it will only do the regular Flamethrower, however, when boss B triggers Flamethrower, it will be Flamethrower plus because it uses that while it has Brave. Now if you don't have the Raijin LD call, what you can do instead is use a Warrior of Light LD call for the shields. However, since Warrior of Light LD call takes up 1 buff slot, this means that you have to not use Selphie's wall in order to fit in 6 buffs on Enna Crow. Having said that, Raijin is on Jack Garland's banner and I highly recommend to pick him up just for his LD call. Anyway, that's it for this run. As always, I hope the video has been helpful, and if you enjoy the content, do leave a like, comment or subscribe because it really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!